What's up, y'all? My name is Sean O'Neill, producer name SO. Excited to be joining this class. Going to walk you through my music production template. And just want to say I'm really excited for this class. Louis, you're the GOAT for doing this. Hoping to get a lot out of it in terms of best practices and also just increase my network and potential number of collaborators. So really excited for this. Basically, what I start with, this Monty Booker kit, he dropped it probably a couple months ago. It has everything that you could ever want, basically, if we're talking about drum production, at least in my opinion. So what I did is I set up just a couple different instances of that one-shot kit here. So I have just one for hats, one for snare, closed hat, that is, snare, clap, one for open hat, any kind of perks. And then my guy, David Morse, fellow producer, I think this is an El Chapo kick. And he just sent this to me one day after a session, and I've used it ever since. It hits really hard. It's a thumper. Any of my fellow hip hop guys out there will know this one for sure. The classic Spins 808. I throw a little bit of of R bass on it from Waves. It really gives it that thickness and adds some saturation to it, which I love. And then we'll get into my guitars. Since I am a guitarist, that was my first instrument. I like to have my options here. So start with the bass right next to the 808 in case I want to switch off between a live guitar or an 808 type sub. So I'm running my bass through a compressor LA2A, stock Logic bass amp, EQ, and then throwing in some R bass on that one too, just to round it off. Here's my guitar preset that I used for my song with Metro Boomin, called No More. So it's something I always like to just have pulled up in case I want to go in that direction. This preset did a lot for me. So, and it's just a stock Logic preset. It's the Dynatrem, and then I just adjust the ring shift a little bit, but pretty basic. Then some clean electric guitar options. This one's a little bit smoother, lighter. This one pushes the gain knob a little bit more in case I want to add like a slight amount of crunch. And then I'm using the Bias Effects 2 plugin for my thicker, meatier, like crunchy rhythm guitar option. And then Bias Effects with the channel EQ for my lead guitar. I should probably add compressors to those, but I'll go back to that after. Here's just an acoustic guitar channel if I'm feeling acousticy. Recording on my lead vocal channel. Now I'm gonna have to take off all these plugins because I don't want this voiceover to have auto tune and CLA vocals, Space Designer, bunch of compression and EQ on top of this. So, and I should state I'm using a Apollo Twin, so I'm actually using one of the Unison plugins to actually record this vocal into my SM7B. So I'm actually not going to be leveraging any of these kind of After Effects plugins here. I have one that's going full time straight onto my SM7B microphone, which is awesome. I think it's a great setup. And then I just duplicated my backing and harmony vocal tracks off of the lead, and I'll obviously adjust those where I see fit. From there, I've set up my master track in case I want to do any automation on it. And within my stereo output, I have this Aphex Vintage plugin, and I just use the preset of Beefy Mix. It seems to kind of glue things together and give it a little bit more oomph. And then for my mastering chain, I'll use the Ozone 9 Advanced. Pull that up. And then I love this Master Assistant tool, so I'll use that to kind of gauge as a starting point, and then I'll typically add in some more stereo imaging, kind of boost the sides a little bit, and some vintage tape on top, more so in the high register, high emphasis. Again, my name's Sean. I'm looking forward to learning a lot here, and this is a great exercise. I can now call up this template anytime I'm feeling creative. So thanks, Louie. Thanks, everyone. Looking forward to moving forward and talking to you guys soon. All right. Peace.